Hello guys, and good morning, Austerius here. A new year, and what the best thing to start a new year is, streaming wise, is if not to start it with Titan Quest, of course. So welcome everyone. We have our Spellbreaker about to hopefully finish. A Ragnarok difficulty here, a Ragnarok DLC, go to Atlantis, and if there will be electricity, there will be more streaming, there will be Yakuza Zeros, there will be Rock Trader 40k, Warhammer 40k. That's a plan. Yeah, the new year for me started not very great. The air alarm was like up until 4:51 in the morning. It's ended 4:51 in the morning, so I just like wasn't sleeping because there was an explosion. 45 kamikaze drones were destroyed during the night. Um, that's like they say they intercepted all of them. But man, like two of those like were intercepted directly like around like my area. You could hear the building shaking of because of like explosion. It was so loud. You also could hear those drones flying. You know, like they sounds like yeah, like bikes when they flying, and it was so loud you can hear it even like with your windows closed. So meaning it's like was flying somewhere really close. So that's how I spent my New Year. Also, like internet was like um, disconnected every like 5 minutes, even like more frequently. So it wasn't very pleasant. But nonetheless, a new year here, starting with Titan Quest. Good morning, Memento Mori. Good morning, Skirmantis. Happy New Year to you, comrade. Happy New Year, mate. To you as well. Hopefully, it really will be a blast. Memento Mori, yeah, we had roughly the same number of casualties to explosion and pyro stuff as you, which is like really a case of a Darwin our words. Dude, like really? And like since 2014 we have like prohibited use of fireworks here in Ukraine. It was a little bit like more lax in the previous year, like 2014 when the war started. There was prohibition of fireworks like right away because like loud explosion make people uneasy, at least. That's the best word to describe it, but Goblin Merchants. Oh, we have a Goblin Merchant still. Okay, let's go and do the Goblin Merchant quest. Yeah, let's go back to Skandha, do the Goblin Merchant. So, yeah, sure, every new year some idiots blow themselves up with the shady or self-built pyrotechnics. Dude. We have, like, I remember when I was younger, when I was a kid, we have, like, a lot of those, like, stuff happening in Ukraine too. Right? Especially when I was a kid, right? I don't know, like why I had like why being a kid I was like so fascinated with you know, firecrackers and stuff. That was like that was stupid, you know. And there was like, you know, the courage test to like to let the firecracker blow up in your hands, you know, like to or if it's especially a big firecracker, you know, and there was like the big like almost like dynamite almost dynamite like big some firecrackers, and you're like would hold into the in your hands up until the fuse like get to the very end to throw it away. Dude, like that's just so stupid. Not to say that my father, scientist, also participated in these stupid things. Oh, come on, like. But yeah, right. I would say I would say people became more responsible here in terms of
Thank
pyro
you, my
stuff.
friend.
Still, there's another problem. There's a lot of hand grenades. There's the war started. There's if there's like less like casualties or injuries from the pyrotechnics, there was like a lot of hand grenades exploding in people houses because the war. A lot of people have hand grenades, which is like not very legal, but you know, it's just that thing that you keep that you keep just like for uh just for, you know. Schematic said, yeah, New Year will be a very planet for me. So yeah, a lonely days gone, and have some problems with the network last week. So every single day I had to reconnect the router. But congratulations again on your engagement, Skirmantis. That's like very good news. Hopefully, and wish many happy moments to you and to your sweetheart in this new year. Hopefully for all of us, the new year will bring new hope and well, will be better than a previous one. Things also install like fireworks from home because I have a fear from childhood for fireworks. Yeah, there will be a lot of drama here in Ukraine, considering explosions and stuff. Mandatory issue. Yeah, I'm totally opposed to piracy so, on the New Year Eve due to the pollution and noise and the stress for the pets. But this year there was like an additional revulsion due to the feeling. It was really bad taste considering that not too far away, yeah, people were rocketed. Dude, so many people have like fear of explosion here in Ukraine. So like the Global Health Organization, I think that was saying that every fourth Ukrainian, every fourth, like it's like 10 millions or something Ukrainians have like psychological trauma caused by war. And you know, I tend to believe the statistic because I'm noticing myself like when I'm sleeping. I can first of all, I always like was sleeping. Always was able to relax when I sleeping. You know, I had like a deep sleep always, but now like it's my sleep is very shallow and every like a very loud voice outside. All right, it's like in my imagination it's explosion.
You have served me
Like
well.
yesterday in the morning, I woke up like my family because I saw I heard explosions like outside, and it was like apparently just our aviation. You know, like the jet was reaching um,
Thank you. I want to hold him.
this supersonic speed, subsonic I mean. But I saw like explosion happens, like some car engine like really loud like outside, and I hear the explosions in my mind. So stuff. By the way, both rings I can give a photo to your personal Discord. And how is it she'll fonts mix that I give to you? Dude, like yeah, I saw the photo you changed. I saw that you changed the photo, your avatar. I assume that's your sweetheart. Like you're looking great, mate. Indeed. Yeah, show us the rings, mate. Show us the rings. Share the happiness. Slam them in the common channel.
Skyren is dead.
While Skyrim is dead, we have another quest here.
Traveros was.
Another guy is dead as well.
Hello! What a great day!
The Sun Feast. Okay, running low on space here meanwhile. Again.
Try some of my dried grapes.
Jesus Christ, you say you sleep today is awful? Yeah, I see, mate. Oh, like, this is looking great, like... This is actually looking great. Is this like the runes on the One Ring, right? The runes looking very good. I guess the one with the runes is it's yours, right? Wrong. So you have yourself like the plain one. I see. I see. Would you expect it, you know, like the runes like more manly thing? I had a friend back in the university, so he had like his engagement ring was the one like you know from yeah, the size is a little bit bigger than my lover. On the photo they did look like the same size to me, like. So hard to notice, hard to notice from a photo, the size, I mean. Yeah, so like one of my friends, he had like himself an engagement ring, you know, the one like the ring of from Lord of the Rings, like one of Zeus with the elven runes, looking cool as well.
A human? Down here. Haha. You look the worse for wear, Wanderer. You'd better buy some of our stock, or the fungoids will get you.
Better buy one of these stock. Okay, done with all side quests here, then, absolutely.
Ha! You should be trespasser.
You return, got the last quest here, and here we go, like some damage reflection. Usually this is the area, the most dangerous area of the whole game because of the bloody damage reflection. But you know, even if you hit those damage reflection of those guys, look at this. Look at this. I was hitting that guy constantly on damage reflection shield. Didn't take that much of a beating myself. It's like 68, 62, sorry. Physical damage. Yeah. Oh my god. 62 physical damage resistance here on this build. So damage reflection even from those guys not gonna one-shot me. And we know already from previous rounds that unfortunately this area, like I said, was the most dangerous of all in all game, but because of those magical creatures with their damage reflection. But now there's like no damage reflection whatsoever from those guys. Absolutely easy walk in the park. Scamantius, my ring is 34 euros and my Lara 28, and that's a box of 5 euros, so like 67 euros. That's a little bit a bit big price, but for me it's like no matter. You know, like I'm no idea how like what was actually the price for what was the big or not the prices for engagement rings. it's been for me long time ago when I actually thought about engagement rings, and yeah, like you say, the price like didn't even matter for me back there. So like no idea what the price is like for jewelers and stuff right now in Ukraine, for example. So can really compare it, but like you say, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because it's like something you don't think about the price. Mhm. Yeah, the normal rinse engagement price like 144 euros, so like I don't give a fuck so that about that I can. Yeah, like I say, it doesn't really matter. It's like it's not like a price or who have like the cheapest or who have the most expensive rings. It's about like the bonds. It's about the bonds with your low one. Especially like the life itself right now, like everything, the prices going like so up everywhere. The bloody COVID for 2 years, and there's a war. The economy like not doing well, and I don't think the economy will be doing well anytime soon. It's like the bonds what it matter, like I say, not the price or anything else. Yeah, literally I'm having like a lot of stress about the plans. Tell me, tell me about stress, mate. It's like, uh, but don't. Okay, so like one suggestion I can make, right? Don't stress yourself so much. First of all, plan it together, right? Plan it together with your sweetheart. Talk about it all. Uh, it doesn't need to be like anything. It doesn't need to be like perfect, right? If it's like if you want to be perfect, but it's like gonna cost like a lot of stress out of you, that's a wrong approach. Alright. It should be all the process should be like enjoyable for you and your girl. So try not to like stress that much about it all. But I mean, I understand the stress because I've been in that place myself too. I've been there, and like I say and try to not to, but that's like not easy to achieve, you know. Like you want to everything be like the perfect, like everyone want to that to be. It's just, you know, it's not worse if you like over stress yourself for things, and that could lead to like some unpleasant feelings in the process. Yeah, but thanks God I'm very happy, but the Spellbreaker boy, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Hello, saluted old one. Psychiatrist service there is not a challenge at all. Welcome, welcome, mate. Hopefully if you're okay. Um, Happy New Year, Solitude Old One. And well, as long as everything's fine for you and your family, I was just telling the chat that we had like air alarm cancelled here almost since 5 a.m. in the morning. Especially like my region there was like, so much explosions here. They downed two kamikaze drones right near my in the vicinity of my street. Like a whole building was shaking, and it's happened like 2 a.m. or something. So like that's how you know. Hopefully, like it was a little bit a little bit less noisy in your part. I went to sleep in 23 with the headphones. Fuck that. I haven't slept like that much for the
intruder.
for, for the past like 2 days. And like when everything the people here actually we're not really going like that often to the shelter here in my part. I mean, but since my family at least like not going to shelters, but since like last few weeks, I noticed like people from my house just going to the shelter. Yesterday during the New Year, the attack happened, and the moment like the shit started exploding, people actually like went to the shelter, which is also like not a really a good idea. Going to the shelter during the explosions itself could get like injured by shrapnel, by debris outside. So, but yeah, not much sleep. Scrimantis' dirty minds dreams sometimes help me. Oh, that dirty mind, mate. For me, my dreams like, oh boy, like fuck that. I'm in another dimension now. Yeah, I know what you're talking. I know what you're talking, Scrimantis. Just don't get too overexcited. Okay, you know what I noticed, guys, just now? I shouldn't fight on the banner, huh? We're not killing this bloody harpies with one hit. In fact, look at this. Taking so much time to kill it. That's ain't good, ain't good. We're doing like so great in epic difficulty against this harpies. The problem is like I think the harpies guy women's like oh my god, like the Valkyries the real name. They have like increased dodge rating, right? On legendary. Cause like look at the bloody dodge. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Dodge, dodge, like there's 3 dodges for only one attack connected. I like never paid attention to these like small details, but yeah, apparently they do have like an increased dodge rate. Yeah, dreams are dreams, but see that like in real life, like oh yeah. not only that, mate, but you say and see that in real life, but then you're gonna go like, and that's like your experience in the real life gonna enhance your dreams as well. So the dream's gonna get like on a quite a different level after that too. I think like a lot of people been there here. Yeah, Deutsch you say like the Deutsch morning with the funny moments. But you know, like what I'm glad here, guys, that we actually started this morning with the Titan quest, like I said before. Despite all the attacks we had during the night, hopefully this one will be a great year, greatest streaming year, great year in general. And what the best thing to do is to not start this year with the Titan quest. Most played game for me in a previous year, believe me or not. So like the Arcadius was asking me about this Steam recap thing, Steam replay. Let me see if I can share it. I should have it public. Okay, yeah. So look at those guys. Look at this Steam recap. That's generating link. Wait, the same images. See what the best. What's the most important one? Okay, let's see. Gonna put this on Discord. Documents. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know. How to share the link to your page here? All of this cool and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Some of your friends have shared this Steam replays too. Rocket War Chief. Okay, just hold it, guys. Gonna put that on a Discord about our Steam recap. At least the first picture. Videos, desktop. So like, but yeah, Titan Quest was among our most played game. 25% out of all time we use on Titan Quest. Just make your dreams come true, Ernest Grimaldi is saying. If I'm right, like both saying this phrase. I'm no idea about like who's the guy or girl behind the phrase, but yeah, make your dreams come true. Some of them, especially if that's like physically possible for you. Yesterday deleted all the games on Steam from PC. Is this wait, like is this the beginning of the married life? Deleting all the games from your PC? Is this a sacrifice? Totally right, dude.
Asgard will never fall.
That's too harsh. Too harsh. But you know that it's a worse to sacrifice, but I would say it's also too harsh. Also, guys, like the one thing I want to share with you, with all of you, Steam recaps, not Steam recaps, but we actually have a real recaps here, a real recap from my previous streaming year at least. I mean, didn't have like a normal internet yesterday, so I spent actually some time trimming and cutting in video and like learning a little bit of or remembered a little bit of video editing. Well, not much of video editing, but how like to use the Blender Video Studio here. And there is a link for 20-minute video for our stream highlights from a previous year. Here it is. Gonna put it, slam it in the chat. So that's like, maybe not. Oh God! Oh God! Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, it's maybe not the best, like, not all the best moments from the streams, but like the moments like I actually had saved as highlights before, and I combined all of them in one place. Yeah, for me, it's like not a case about deleting the games. I didn't know like that I want to play it right now on PC, so no games, no stress. I don't know like why you're saying that no the games like will be causing you stress. Honestly, for me, gaming right now is like actually something than a lot of stress relief. You probably will you probably believe me, guys, but like it's a lot of stress relief for me when I'm gaming, when I'm talking with the chat. It's just like it's a completely different world, right? Like when there's no electricity, especially when there's air alarm, especially in the past like months or so, I'm noticed myself getting like so much stressed out. All right, it just I'm trying not to like trying to calm myself down, but it's just like snowballing out of my control most of the time. And well, I even like started feeling like very bad in like physical way because of like so much stress. So it's influencing my health quite a lot. Especially like some of my relatives, I tend not to talk about it, but my family, part of my family are in the military, and they like they on the age of all of this from starting like from the start of the war. And now like I'm very nervous about all of this too. So I tend like not to talk about it, but like yesterday, like for first several months, I heard from them. I heard there was a phone call on the New Year. So yeah, a lot of basically going on. Scremantis like For now, I'm doing nonograms, also known as the Japanese crossword, to get a picture. I did photo the general. I was like a lot in the crosswords back in like when I was younger. The Solitude one. Is there a surprise of? Is there a Prince of Persia in those highlights? There wasn't. There wasn't. There was actually the most highlights is from Subnautica, believe not. Subnautica and the Elder Ring. Well, the Prince of Persia was very frustrating most of the time, but I didn't cut any like highlights from a Prince of Persia. Yeah, did you hear it right, Scrimantis? We played the Prince of Persia, two Thrones, just well, a couple of days ago. We went through the whole game. The game was buggy, but you know, like the nostalgia trip. It's one of those games I played back like when I was younger, 15 something years ago. Or more than that. Thanks to the Peacecraft, we had a chance to play it again. I'm actually a big fan of Prince Persia, at least the Warrior Zine. At least the Warrior Zine. It was like one of my most favorite games of all times. Even I can remember that there was like the Prince of Persia movie, right? I was really hoping for the Prince of Persia movie to be like based on a second Prince of Persia. So like the first time I went to the theater to watch the Prince of Persia movie, I wasn't like very satisfied. The movie was like good. The movie was in tradition as a Prince of Persia, like, but it's like wasn't as good story-wise as like, you know, the second game. I was like hoping to see like Elena, the Empress of Time, in that movie. No luck, huh? I must say the price of Persia. I'm a little bit confused. I see. Yeah, the Prince of Persia movie was that the Maha were like, oh, what the fuck is like the Haka. The Haka. It was like the chase, the Haka chase. Remember that?
Here, hero, I'm in here.
The moment when the Haka chasing you, that's like was one of the scariest moments of my gaming career back in the days.
You really impress me, Titan.
Like everything like shaking, the Haka chasing you, the camera angle, switching, shit happening. I just two-shotted the Freya here. Just two-shotted Freya, easy.
What?
No challenge.
Loki.
Holy hell.
Oh, I'd hoped. Give my regards. You fool.
You fool. Yeah, the Haka right now. Come, little boy, be my meal. That's like, you know, that's like one reason why the sword game like wasn't like that great. The two Thrones, like not only they cut like a lot of like well, they basically presented a different style of a gameplay in the third Prince of Persia. Like there's like a lot of assassination, but the boss fights, apart from the final boss fight, wasn't that hard at all. And like there was like no the Haka to begin
No
with.
need to explain. Stand back.
No And no feeling of that urgency to like to run away and watch out like around the corners.
Sabotage. Sabotage.
Sabotage. Okay. Meanwhile, lands of giants here.
Oh, that go now.
Okay, I mentioned we're not gonna kill those giants like as fast as we were doing it like on epic difficulty. But we're still critting them for 6k here. It's just not bad, but it's like not one shot either. And we're critting them for so much because I was using the Dark Covenant. Alright. So let's see how much damage doing without the Covenant. 4k, 5k, but almost the same. Well, you know what, guys? The giants like not that hard to kill. Not as fast as we imagined. Like our pilgrim build, we were like killing those guys like sometimes with one hit, like 12k crits. Especially if, when I can cast like Study Prey on them. So it's also like even more. But you know, like having this actually 16. It's saying 1600 defensive ability, but that's because I have this onslaught was was 16k because 1600 because of the battle rage, so it's 3% defensive ability. But yeah, normal offensive ability 1200, and I'm really glad like I went with offensive ability plan. So it's greatly enchanted my DPS here in the build. Like speaking of the build, right? Speaking of the build, you know how Ragnarok DLC is when like your damage decreasing the most, especially in terms of critical damage, right? Because of the enemy defensive ability is like high, way higher than the monsters like on the previous DLCs. But for this build, we're still critting for basically every like second attack, if not more. Okay, let's say like 3/4 of my attacks, right? 75% of my attacks is probably crits. At least I feel like that's like a right number. And those crits are decently, quite significant, like 5k on the giants. I say like it's a decent crit. It's a really great crit. Okay, look at this, another boss fight. Meanwhile, I have another one of those. Just look at like 14k, 15k. When I put everything to all of this, it's like without buffs, I have like without my onslaught buff, I have around 1k or 11k even DPS. Now, like our previous build, which just was I forgot the class, dude. Rune Mastery plus Maiden Mastery. Our previous build, we had like quite a lot of DPS, 20k DPS, 20k DPS. So I thought like, whatever I'm gonna play next after that build, it wouldn't be like as much DPS as I'm still trying to remember the class name as the previous build was. But you know, like seeing. Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button. I supposed to press I here. Teleport in the bloody fountain. I'm a fool. But yeah, like seeing more than 10k DPS on this guy, when impressing getting a banner and Dark Covenant buff. It's a very pleasant feeling. The one thing about this build, I'm a little bit like, I don't know, confused, not confused, more like it just happened that way, that I'm not satisfied about my general survivability. Don't get me wrong, our survivability great. We just like plowing through enemies without actually. This build so far we didn't have like any like low health moments, right? So when my health like
Over here. Let me
dropping
out.
down below the margin, or when we heard that the sound alert. Azimov, how do you get the achievements to hit enemy for a 100k damage? Well, good morning, Azimov. I'm gonna get to your question in a moment. So, like, let me finish this thought about this build. So, like, one thing I'm not very satisfied about it is general survivability. Look at that, my overall elemental resistance and poison resistance. I'm usually having here like 80% of both of those, and my total health is not 7500 here as well. So like a little bit like feeling uneasy
A
about my
human.
total health.
I would.
So it's like very unusual for all my builds have like as low as 6600. In fact, I'm gonna put like all the next like attribute points into health. Memento Mori, no idea. I think my maximum was somewhere in the 70,000. Yeah, so you know how I got like the highest. I just got actually the greatest damage, more than 1k, 100k damage with one hit just recently, Zimo. Just recently, and that's happened with damage reflection build. Damage reflection build on legendary difficulty. I just like let the enemy, the typhoon or whatever it was, I can't remember, just hit me with a, meteor shower or the greatest attack. I can't actually remember who was it, but we have like bunch of bosses hitting me like for more than 100k, or at least retaliating back to them. That's how I got an achievement. I have like the build itself on the Discord too, so you can see, you can check my gear, what I was using, and the percentages for damage reflection. So that was the easiest part, I guess, like to get that damage reflection. But you need like legendary difficulty. You need to reach the legendary difficulty in this character. I remember Necrosop was saying he got like damage reflection, or damage reflection, uh, more than 100k damage using Storm Mastery. Storm Mastery. So like you drop in your Squall and the Chain Lightning, I believe. Chain Lightning or Thunder Strike, one of those abilities, which is actually was hitting multiple targets, but that the hit of multiple targets was counting as like the hit in one target, and that the damage was adding up together, and um, the damage was just adding up together for that skill. But I don't know like if that fixed that or not, because I did play like Channeler just well, more or less recently. So I think maybe they fixed that thing with the Thunder Strike. My Channeler never like get like even close to 100k from combination of Squall plus Thunder Strike. So maybe they fixed that. So another thing to try of a greatest to deal greatest damage, it's Spirit Mastery. Spirit Mastery. So that's another class that have like a very good potential of hitting enemy for like a lot. In fact, like look at this. My guy already have like, okay, it's only 42. Never mind. My highest damage like for non like for physical from physical damage, piercing damage was like 62k on the Pilgrim, so Hunted Mastery. But why I'm saying the Spirit Mastery, Spirit Bane, alright, 119% damage to undead, and there's a lot of gear. There's a lot of gears that add in like additional damage to undead, like for example, this dagger, this sword, or as I say, I'm having right now, plus 15 damage to undead, 15%, and there's you can get like a lot of different gear for bonus damage to undead, and then you like using something like either Hunted Mastery or Hunted Mastery or the Warfare Mastery, so a Hunted Mastery, a Steady Prey, Warfare Mastery Battle Standard to reduce enemy resistance and further enhance your damage. I would say like so. Spirit Mastery plus Hunted Mastery, Spirit Mastery plus Warfare have a decent chance if you have like all the undead, anti-undead gear. Have a decent chance to like for that like 100k damage is one hit. Mm-hmm. Maybe you know like the Hunted Master will be even greater, because Hunted Master have a Call of the Hunt, which is like increasing your critical chance, and Steady Prey guarantee reducing enemy defensive ability. So that's gonna enhance your critical damage quite a bit. Also, like, Memento Mori beat me down on his greatest damage, 7600. 76k, I mean. Yeah, apart from my Templar, which was a damage reflection build, my next highest damage was like I mentioned before on a Pilgrim, and it was a 62k. So there's just classes that are suited for to get the greatest damage. Obviously, the best classes is melee classes, right? Because melee classes can crit. Melee classes can crit, and that's the best classes for to get in the highest damage. Or getting that Atlas Strength or whatever it's called achievement. Wait, I'm missing the quest here. What I'm doing? Hold it, guys. We're missing the quest. Nobody told me. Let's go and grab the fountain, I guess. Since we're here and all. Grab the fountain, but we have that old hag to kill. was too concentrating on talking. But where is it? Yeah, there it is. Some heavy means this. Hopefully we didn't miss anything else important. Okay, you know, like another challenge for this build we need to add. It's for legendary difficulty, doppelganger. Yeah, we have a good like DPS and good crits, and aura of Deathshield aura decreasing enemy health percentage. So you would think that the doppelganger for a Spellbreaker would be like something very strong. But actually that's probably not the case. At least on epic difficulty when we fought the doppelganger, it was super easy. Yeah, the doppelganger on epic was easy, so I'm expecting the doppelganger here also will be now a challenge if we're gonna meet one. Guess we'll see.
What am I doing here? What does it look like?
Well, let's check
I
out.
bet you didn't know that we Verger are respected for our craft in all 9 realms, and found a way to travel anywhere at our leisure. Well, except Asgard. Voden put a
Okay,
stop to that.
Puppeteer of a Might. I don't care about this. Selling all of this meanwhile.
Don't get squashed!
Don't get squashed, you say, not a chance. Not against those puny enemies. Okay, done basically with the land of the frost giants. That was like the last of them. Oh, there's still some hags over here. It's fine. And next up, Mimir Mason, like I say, that doppelganger thing. Absolutely don't feel threatened about it. You know, like why doppelganger wasn't like that difficult for this guy on epic difficulty, and it's probably why not gonna be difficult on legendary as well, because like most of my damage is actually physical. Despite I'm saying, I was like trying to say, okay, so it's physical damage and we have 62 physical resistance. I was saying that this build will be like maybe 70% physical, 30% like vitality. In fact we do have like 264 vitality damage on this sword, 264 flat vitality damage. But the vitality is something that's scaling with where's vitality? Bleeding, vitality. Some people scale it with intelligence, and I have like global multiplier only 131 and vitality damage multiplier 45% when there's like all 131 for physical and 2.2 for or 2.56 rather for weapon for global multipliers. So like way more physical damage coming from this. And we also getting like bonus physical damage from Essence of Order, 120 flat physical damage, so that's a lot, right? 301 flat over here and plus 120 over here for 120 at least flat physical damage and going multiplier to all of this. And there's like more percentage from it. So I would say like maybe you have only like 10% of my total damage is vitality, and that's why the doppelganger gonna deal like that's like a lot of physical damage. Not gonna be that much of a problem when you have like 62% physical resistance.
What am I doing here? What? Don't be a stranger!
Don't be a stranger. So a build coming along greatly. Yet another great build. We done a little bit of recap, you know, like about the best game we played in a previous year. We done a little bit of recap on that, right? I was saying a couple of games I really like in the previous year, like Red Dead Redemption 2, absolutely loud. At least my first playthrough for the Elder Ring. Probably the best the year of the game of the year for me, the Elder Ring. But what about Titan Quest, guys? Right? Let's do a recap like really quick on the Titan Quest builds. The best and the worst builds we had this year. Which is like probably not brainer that the best build I have this year for Titan Quests was Pilgrim. Pilgrim absolutely maybe the best class like I played during the whole my streaming career. It's a huge damage, very good survivability. Before the Naden Mastery, we had like top three or more or less like best classes secured. One of them was okay. There's Doppelganger. Look at this. Look at my Doppelganger. Oh. The best moment of... Oh my god. That was a hardcore run, by the way, guys. One death and we out. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. You know what kill us? You won't believe what kill us. Doppelganger. I was talking about how Doppelganger is not a challenge for me. I was talking about how Doppelganger not a challenge for me, and I got... 5 minutes later, I got punished by dying from Doppelganger. Jesus Christ, this was like... Didn't anybody clip this? This is the highlight of New Year. Losing your hardcore run. Losing your hardcore run. At the very, like, pinnacle of, like, finishing the game. I explain... Okay, guys, I'm gonna explain what happened. I'm gonna explain now what happened here. I'm gonna explain in details what happened. We're not gonna continue with this build. It was a hardcore run. It was a hardcore run and we're done. Like, we're done with this build. Because that was the deal, that was like the Cephilax requested. So what happened? I met a Doppelganger. For some reason, I put a banner, and I put like, the bloody Dark Covenant, which is giving myself already around 10k DPS. I greatly enchanted my DPS like this with the banner and with the bloody Dark Covenant. And you know what killed me? Look at those leggings. Reinforced leggings of blah blah blah. Part of that new set Immortal Hero. The one thing about them, they have 12% chance of 312% of damage reflection. 312% damage reflection. Having all of this enhanced strength from a banner, from Dark Covenant, and from...
And we gotta think our way out of this.
We finish. From like Onslaught. I basically killed myself with a damage reflection. I shouldn't... On epic difficulty, I remember about like on epic difficulty we didn't have like the immortal hero Greaves, did we? I think we did have it, and I remember like not to like enhance my my strength with Dark Covenant, to not to hit myself for damage reflection, but like I mean, despite 62% physical resistance, damage reflection was one-shotted. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Hello, Rocket Worship. Hello, Peacecraft. How is it going? I just how is it going, Peacecraft? Saying I just like butcher my zero death run, hardcore run for this build at the very end of like finishing the build. Did I die? I died. I did. I did. That's a death, and that's like finish for this build. We're gonna summarize it. Yeah, we're gonna summarize. We're gonna talk about the build, and we done with this guy. Basically, we started new build right away. Yeah, I see Scrimantis, the crossword. It's like a Sudoku actually. We call it Sudoku back in the days. The numbers, the Japanese. Ah, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. What I want to do here? Oh, I can't even haven't even like any words for this. Okay, so let's summarize the build. The build is great. The build is great. What build next? Nobody requested any new builds, so we're gonna play the oh my god, Nature Mastery plus Defense Mastery. Nature Mastery Defense, which is a Guardian build. Which is Guardian build. About this particular build, you know, I really enjoyed next game build. Okay, Vitality character. There's a request. Okay, forget about the Guardian I was saying. The Guardian, there's a custom vitality build request from Azimum, and that's what we're gonna do next. And that's actually what I was talking about also a couple of days that I'm interested in myself. Let me put this in a Discord, the request itself, so we're not gonna forget. And pin a messenger. Pin a messenger here. A little bit recap of this build, right? Talisman of Jade Emperor. I'm just gonna go through the items like really fast, right? What do we have on this guy? Because I don't really wanted to talk about much what happened with his death. Build was great. Build was great until we wrecked myself with the damage reflection, with my own damage reflection. You know the funny thing. The funny thing. Rocket Worship saying the hardcore vitality caster. Lazimov never said anything about hardcore. I'm not gonna buy into hardcore anymore. But we never like kill myself with a damage reflection when I was playing a damage reflection, actual Templar damage reflection build, because like a lot of the damage reflection when we had it on a Templar was coming from Isle Skill Armor, and Isle Skill Armor damage reflection actually adding not something that if you have a doppelganger with Isle Skill Armor, he just will not have like damage reflection, because Isle Skill Armor giving you a skill, passive skill for damage reflection, and for some reason that's not counting as actually that skill like not working on doppelganger. But the items, if items have like chance for damage reflection, this is also gonna be like working on doppelganger, and how you saw just now, it was gonna be bloody deadly if you're Forget about it. Yeah, I guess I got punished by talking shit about doppelgangers and how it's not threat for me. So a little bit of recap of our physical damage here, 131, and the vitality damage. This build had like more than like 15k DPS, I believe, 1200 defensive ability. So if you're gonna go like for example to Sparta here, right, and hit some training dummies with all my buffs, we're gonna check out the DPS. Like critting for 10k. The damage, the DPS itself, when spinning everything, is like around 13k. So 13k DPS, not as great as a 20k, but still like decent numbers. Skill wise, that's how our skills were looking. Spirit Mastery and Warfare Mastery. And yes, so that's like we're done. As you have no idea, however, the Vitality is good in Titan Quest, but Green Dawn is one of the best builds. Yeah, Vitality, there's undead, there are undead, right, and the constructs, which is Vitality damage, like doing no shit at all. But for undead, we do have like the, we do have the Spirit Bane at least, which is gonna help me dealing with undead. Spirit Bane plus Necrosis. Necrosis actually reducing undead vitality resistance, so I think we'll be able to deal at least with undead. Not sure about the constructs. Alright, guys. Alright, but before we actually gonna play the vitality build, which is I need to plan, alright, which I need to plan first. Before we're gonna play that, we're gonna play hardcore self-found build in a Grim Dawn, and we're gonna start it now. We're gonna start it now. Well, in 2 minutes. Let me just switch the scenes and stuff. Haven't like played a Grim Dawn in a while, so give me a second here. 2 minutes or something.